Howdy SkinnySquad, and welcome back to Countdown to Disney Weight Loss Wednesday edition. However, this time, since I've started this, I have to say it's a Weight Gain Wednesday edition. I don't know what happened, other than I gained weight. Gained a little over a pound. I was at 300.4. So I think part of the reason I was a little bit disappointed, not so much that I lost weight, but that I was back up over 300. I was kind of excited to be down under 300. Not exactly sure what happened. It could be any number of things. I did have my cheat meal last week, and that definitely could be a part of what caused the weight gain. I, however, I feel like it was just more one of those things where at that time I weighed more. If I had weighed an hour earlier or later, I could have been 3 or 4 pounds different, because that's the way the weight goes sometimes. And I try not to focus that much on the number. The reason I do even weigh weekly, because to be honest, I wouldn't even weigh, but it does give me an insight into what worked well, what didn't work well, what's progressing, the plan appropriately, what makes me feel best, because sometimes what makes me feel best doesn't cause the most weight loss, which is fine. I'd rather feel better and lose slower. So I'm trying to figure that all out with this new diet, basically. I don't plan on eating this way forever, although the low carb really does make me feel good. It's hard to explain when people use sugar to make themselves feel good that you feel good without the sugar. I feel good without the sugar. So I'm going to keep doing it and keep playing with it. Again, it could have been the cheat meal that I had that caused me to gain this week. But either way, I'm just going to keep doing what I was doing last week as far as upping the fat, trying to get the fat to stay around the 70% range in the macros, between 70 and 75, and not having that all be dairy, because you can't have 75% of your meal be cheese. Well, you could, but I don't know that you would feel good if you did that. You could try it, I guess. I'm not going to. So, a little bit about Disney upcoming. Everything is now booked and scheduled, and update, a laundry is going. So we're gonna go together to Disney World. I hope that's not a surprise to anybody. Sorry if it is. Spoiler alert on YouTube, because nobody told Misty it was a surprise, but I don't think it is. And I'm going to drive up there on the Saturday, the 26th. We'll fly out together on Sunday, and then arrive around, I think, 2:30, it says. So we should be to Disney around 3, well, no, probably more like 4 o'clock, 4:30, something like that, after we take the bus to the resorts. And then, thank goodness, I booked an extra day, because the flight that they had for the morning of Sunday is at like 7:30 in the morning, which, one, I don't wake up at 7:30 in the morning ever on purpose if I can help it. And two, it's like an hour away and you have to be there early, so we're going to be getting up at like 3 or 4 in the morning. But we'll be able to do that because I booked an extra night at the hotel, because I knew I would be sleepy. So Saturday may just be a rest day in a fancy hotel. We'll have to see. But that's where we are so far. We're still waiting to the 30-day mark, which is when Christy and all of us, because Christy is staying off park, which a lot of people do, and is definitely a good option and a way to save money if you're trying to do Disney on a little bit of a budget. You have to wait until 30 days out to do your fast passes if you don't stay on property. So we're waiting for the 30 days, and then we'll be getting our fast passes for all of the parks. I think we have it all figured out as to which park we're going to every day. This year we're not doing the park hopper passes. We're just doing a strict park a day pass, which saves money. And last year we only used the park hopper feature once, and it was because it was raining in Animal Kingdom, which sort of made Animal Kingdom not the best park to visit. So we ended up leaving and going to Hollywood Studios again that day. But that was the only time we used that feature. And so I think we're going to be just fine having the ones that we have. where you get to go to one park per day. And that is the plan. So maybe a little weird not going to Magic Kingdom first, just because, I mean, that's Magic Kingdom. It's got Cinderella's castle. You want to see the castle. But I don't think we're going to do that first, because it's Monday, and like everybody goes on a Monday, and everybody goes to Magic Kingdom because it's Magic Kingdom and it has Cinderella's castle. So I'm okay with not going to that park on day one, as long as I still get to see it twice, because we're going to that one twice. Looking into the food plans that they have to see how much they cost, see if they're beneficial or not. Still haven't decided on that. A little worried about what I'm going to eat, because I did not feel good after my last cheat day. I may have another cheat meal in a week or two before we go, and see if I still feel okay. May have to take some snacks that are more keto friendly. And Disney, the great thing about it is you can pretty much find anything to fit any food restriction, allergy, whatever you need. If you ask, Disney will accommodate. So I'm not trying to have any special meals or anything, but if I make choices that are more towards the keto style, hopefully my insides will like me. I do plan on going to get some new shoes in the next week or two. I do have tennis shoes that I wear. They're perfectly fine. I have a nice pair of walking shoes. It's just one of those things where I want to have a nice pair of walking shoes. I want to be able to wear them in for a while, so I want to have them for like a month or so before I go, just to get my feet used to them. Because my only concern, and probably the only really problem I had the last time we went, was I did get blisters on my feet, pretty bad blisters, and I don't want to do that again. So I'm going to make sure I invest in some good socks. I'm going to take Travis's tip of taking extra socks, because there was a day, that day it rained that I mentioned, that my feet were pruny and hurting, and I remember being in Mickey's Clubhouse, and taking off my shoes and socks to kind of let my feet and my socks dry out. So with the socks and shoes, hopefully that will all go okay. I've started doing a little bit of activity, just at the house. I'm not going to the gym yet or anything, to just try to get my body ready to walking around, standing up rather than taking a seat sometimes. Walking around instead of making someone else do it. Can you go do this? Just get up and go do it. It takes more time, but it also, just keeps me a little bit more active. So that's where we are so far. I hope you have enjoyed this Weight Gain Wednesday edition, and I will pick you up next time.